Hi, performers and achievers. Welcome to Performers and Achievers Daily with me, Raj Gavurla. In today's episode, I'm talking about getting unstuck. Are you stuck? Sometimes that happens. And it happens for various reasons. It could happen because of overwhelm, performance anxiety, stress. It could happen because of health and injury. Those are just some of the ways that it can happen, or it can happen because someone's being unfair or is is not supportive or is downright negative about whatever it is that your situation is or what you're pursuing or trying to accomplish or achieving or what your goal is. So every day I have three goals for the day. In my previous episode, I talked about having three goals to accomplish each day. You can go back and look at that. So, the first step to being unstuck is the first question to ask is, what do you remove? What do you remove? That's the first question. Usually, there's something to remove. And obviously, it's again something that's going to be different and unique and based on the situation, your situation. So you compartmentalize. So let's say you're working on a project. Well, you're not concerned or thinking of all the other macro type of activities going around you. You're just on your project. And on that project, what is one thing to remove to make it easier? One thing to remove to make it easier. I used to work for a company in automation controls engineering. And a lot of our customers, they were our customers because our design, configuration, hardware made it easier for them to use, implement, and therefore they like that. And so it's not always about making it better. The first question to ask is, what can you remove to make it easier? To make it easier. Instead of having 7 steps, can you simplify it to 3? Instead of thinking about the person who's negative about your goal, to think about to remove that person and think about someone who's positive about your goal. That would make it easier. Health is very challenging, though. And with health, sometimes it's just rest and recovery, being on the right treatment, and then simplifying everything and in order to at least have your goals for the day, except for they're very simplified. Injuries are the same way. And then here's the next thing. The next thing is, what can you learn or research or something that's new that will make your goal and in this case, your goal, progress, make it better, make it an achievement, an accomplishment. So first it was what to remove to make it easier. The next was what to learn or to add to make your goal, at least the accomplishment or achievement of it, better, progression, achievable. What is it that one thing to learn? Learn something new. So daily, this should be a question that you ask before any goal or endeavor or initiative or achievement or accomplishment or something you're trying to be successful at, are these two questions. And I'll repeat them again because they're valuable. What's one thing to remove? One thing to remove to make it easier. And there is something. Just pick one. Then what's one thing to learn? To learn so that you can achieve, you can accomplish, it's better, it's beneficial, that makes you progress, that you implement, obviously. You don't just learn it and keep it in your mind, you implement it. Those are two questions I ask myself throughout the day whenever I'm starting an initiative or working on a project or a goal of mine. That's what I have for you today. If you like my podcast, like it. For those of you who are interested in private, personal, professional, confidential services and programs with me, visit my website, rajgavurla.com. Fill out the brief form, and we will contact you as soon as we can. Enjoy your day.